I was home sleeping. Something tell me to wake up. So I get up and I sit down at the bed and I explain to my commander, I tell her that now this room I feel warm. So we both leave it after that we are banging on the door. Police, police, police. So we actually jump out, you know. Cause the door was hooked from outside. We make my stepson hook the door from outside. You know, so get the police come and tell her open the door. So we come out and say fire.
George Noralberto and his family watched in horror from their apartment in the second building as the first building was engulfed in flames. Before they or any other residents could salvage their belongings, the fire spread rapidly, gutting both buildings. Nelson Middleton, the manager of the apartment complex, was in the Cayo district when he received the devastating news. He also lost his living space in the blaze. From what he's heard, he believes the second building could have been saved.
I won't blame the fire department because we have to work with what we got. But what happened could have saved at least one of the buildings, because when the fire department reached on site, the second building was not even on fire yet. The next one was already engulfed in fire, so I don't know what happened. So, but I mean, we have to be more careful when we go on the scene of those fires. I mean, we know we can't save one building, then we try to save the other one, because then if we have saved the other one, the next victim wouldn't have lost everything.
The firefighting efforts started with a bucket brigade before the fire trucks arrived, but even their combined efforts couldn't save the second building or the 3 dogs that were chained up by one of the families. Sadly, the dogs perished in the blaze. Next door, Manuel Baki was fortunate that his house only suffered minor roof damage. He believes the bucket brigade saved his home.
The first thing I did, I started putting out my golf cart, grabbed some documents, and by the time I'm done with that, the fire is already spread out to the next neighbors. The whole building was already engulfed. I could have got the worst damage if we didn't have manpower, because the fire pump ran out of water. So all these areas just were like, it's mostly manpower was throwing water over here, buckets and buckets and buckets of water. So we also got water from the neighbor by the pool, so we got a pump to pump water, and that's why my house didn't get burned down.
Baki mentioned that many of the victims are school children. He added that 4 of them had to be rescued from the blaze.
And we had children that are students that are going to school. They don't have no books, no pencils. And I have one who is going to high school right here. She lost everything, her laptop. And I mean, they really need some help because school is about to open next week. All these people are homeless right now.
And then some dogs as well died.
Yes, we had like 3 dogs that died because they were tied up, which is very, very sad, you know. And I was made to understand that we had 4 kids that they were rescued too because they were locked in.
The Belize Fire Service in San Pedro received a call around 2 a.m. on Sunday and quickly dispatched 2 fire trucks to the scene. Their preliminary report reveals that the blaze destroyed 2 buildings, a van, an Isuzu SUV, and a motorcycle parked across the street. Early investigations suggest the fire started in a bakery on the lower floor of the front building. There's speculation that the blaze was intentionally set by a bakery employee who had a dispute with the owner. Nelson Middleton, apartment complex manager, says the losses are significant.
We lost cash because we collect rent, so we lost cash, we lost computer, we lost everything. Yeah.
And that the fact that this happened at this time of year, just after the Christmas, just before the New Year's, I'm sure that in itself has some effect on you all.
Of course, both buildings is over $500,000 Belize. And with the last, with all the property, with the victim properties and everything, it's really more. So, a huge loss.
The victims, who have all found relatives and friends to stay with, will be getting assistance in the coming days. Reporting for News 5, I'm Marion Ali.